What's going on here then? Get rid of that. Right, that'll do. That'll do. Right, so I am just at Camford Car Care in Luton. Get the heating on in a Mercedes A-Class. I think it's an A-Class or a B-Class. You ain't here to see this car though, are you? Let me get out of here. I won't reverse into that recovery truck because that looks like a serious recovery truck. If I could turn in that direction, you'll be able to see it just over my shoulder there. Yeah, that's not something you want to reverse into. Let's get on the roads. So yeah, you're here to see the Lotus, ain't ya? So a few weeks ago I dropped the Lotus off, literally a few weeks ago. This has been a while since this has been going on for. So some of you might have already seen the first video where I drove it for the first time, and yeah, I was really impressed with it. If you want to see that video, you can do that, I think, in that corner there. Go and check that out first and then come back and watch this one. Just after that, I filmed that video. I dropped the car off to RRT UK to get the wheels done. I then dropped it to Juicy Details in Hemel. Right, so we've got Stephen from Juicy Details.
Hi.
So Steve, just literally a quick brief on what you're going to be doing to the car. So obviously it needs a lot of TLC.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the outside, shall we?
Yeah, it's not in too bad a condition on the outside.
Yeah.
So we'll give it a thorough clean. Get as much dirt off it as we can. And then what we'll do is we'll give it a bit of enhancement polish. Pop a coat of wax on it, just to make that colour pop.
Give it a bit of shine, yeah. But other than,
because now you've had the wheels done, it'll just lift it.
Yeah, it will look nice on the outside. Yeah. But obviously the interior is where the work is involved, isn't it? Should we have a quick look inside? So it's had quite a bit of use. Yeah, it has had a lot of use.
Yeah, so we've got where the leather's gone, it's all the colour's worn off it. It's gone through to the leather underneath. It's dirty, so we'll give it a thorough clean to start with, and then we can see what colour we're working with. And then
so you clean it, get it prepped, basically ready for the next stage, which is what? Sanding and painting. Pretty much.
We'll work out what colour it needs to be. I'll then mix up a colour, try and get it as near as matched as I can. And then we'll prep it all, recolour it, fill it if we have to fill bits and pieces.
Really? So it's like bloody filling a wall.
And try and make it look as new as possible.
Well, wicked. Okay, cool. So I'll pop back next week, so it's going to take a good few days, isn't it? So I'll leave it with you and I'll see you next week, Sam?
Will do, thank you.
Sorted. So the plan today is I've got to go drop this car off to the valeters, go get this sorted, and I'm then going to Juicy Details to go and pick up the Lotus. Now I've seen on their Instagram, they look like they've gone to town on the interior. Like, I think it's going to be quite impressive. So we'll get the intro going and I'll see you in a bit, alright? Look at the weather, look at the bloody weather. So we are here, look, all this juicy stuff here. It's all there, look at that. And then over there is a Lotus. Now I ain't actually seen it yet. I thought what I'll do is I'll save my first sort of shots on camera, my first sights of it for shots on camera. So we've got Stephen.
Oh yeah.
Stephen's going to tell us a bit about it in a sec. And Juicy J, you're going to keep in the corner. Leon's obviously here to give me a lift. Have you looked inside it yet, Leon?
Unbelievable.
Who's gonna do the big reveal? I've not seen it yet.
Which side do you want to go around?
It looks bloody good for me. Yeah, it's going to the driver's side. So the interior is obviously, we'll go for it. Let's get the door open. Let's go. Ooh, wow. It looks
a bit different.
Oh my god, it looks like bloody new, doesn't it? You've actually had the whole interior out, haven't you?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my god, you've done this. Oh my god, you've done everything, haven't you? So, where do we start? Do you want to explain what you've done?
Yeah, well, originally it was going to be a repair on a driver's seat, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah,
because it was a little bit worn here.
Yeah, it was.
On the photos you sent me. But then, yeah, once I started looking at that, we realised it had actually been recoloured at least once, and turned out twice.
Oh, really?
Since the factory colour.
So you've decided
So yeah, so it got the driver's seat out, and when I pulled this out, you could see this line here.
Yeah.
Basically, behind that was a different colour to in front of that. So at some point, somebody's recoloured the interior, but not taken everything out.
Bloody hell.
So then it was like, well, what colour?
To make it all match.
Yeah, what colour do you want it to match to?
Yeah. We had that chat, didn't we, on the phone? So you've actually, the only way you was ever going to match it is by doing the whole interior. So you've done the door cards as well.
Seats came out, centre console came out, door cards came off. The dash ended up staying in place just because I can't bend my hand at 3 different angles to undo it.
Okay. It looks like you've done a decent job, like it's all finished nice around the edges and that. So did look like it don't need to have come out anyway.
Well, that was actually this was sort of a pinky colour.
I remember because you wouldn't see it now because obviously you look at it and you wouldn't actually notice it. It was like a pinky colour.
Well, I've got some still shots.
Some pictures.
So
when you compared it,
it was quite a different colour underneath.
Yeah. So this has been going on for a long time, isn't it? I know you went away for a bit.
I went away, which didn't help.
So it took a while, and then you've done the outside as well. So
outside's had a thorough clean, and then we put a coat of sealant on it just to tidy it up.
Amazing. It does look bloody good, doesn't it? Outside.
Unbelievable, yeah.
Right, you just the wheels, the tyres, because obviously we had the wheels done by RRT as well, and I've got a set of mats as well. You know, really fine.
The pictures you put the
yeah. So we're gonna throw them in as well.
Yeah.
So I'll show everyone them in a sec.
What I did do as well on the gear lever gator.
Yeah.
That had been replaced. It was this is actually vinyl, not leather.
Oh, okay.
And it was a completely different colour.
Yeah, remember?
So,
it
was similar to these, but this was standing out because it was really pale compared to everything else.
And it's in the centre of the bloody car, so
I've made that the same colour as the rest of it.
Well done. Just looks so good, doesn't it? Are you happy?
Happy.
Happy to get it gone as well, I suppose.
Yeah, get it out of it.
Getting in very gently. I do not want to damage any of this leather now. Tight squeeze. I'm a bit big for this car. That's something that I always knew. So start the engine. Hopefully it starts. And mobilise the button. Sounds so bloody good. Seatbelt on. What I'll do is we'll go for a drive and then I don't know, we'll sort of recap on everything and I'll explain what have I done and what my plans are with this car. Handbrake's just down here. Let's go. This car, oh, big bump there. So much character this car's got. But now it's funny, like when you get a car cleaned properly, it makes you feel different about the car. It makes you feel like obviously this is still the same car as it's always been. It does drive like a bit of an old banger, really, and it is obviously a very old car. Thank you. But now that it's just been finished to a decent standard, it just feels like such a better car. And don't matter what car you have, if you go and get it cleaned, it does makes you feel different about it. So I am happy about it done. They're top guys, Juicy Detail, shout out to them. I know you just see their unit, they've got a proper good setup, based in Hemel Hempstead, so right here in the centre of Hemel as well, so it's a good location. So you've got Jay, Juicy Jay, I like to call him, Stephen, he does all the detailing and the interior stuff there, and Charlie's like the big boss. I get on really well with Charlie as well, proper sound guy. They're just a good bunch of people, and you can see that the effort they go to is just so bloody good. Now, cost wise, it ain't a cheap thing to get done. They generally charge, I think, about £500 a day, depending on obviously what they're doing, but that's a ballpark figure, and a job like this takes many days, okay? So if you did want to get something like this done, I can't even give you exact prices because I don't really know, and it will vary based on, or depending on the car and the type of work that he's doing. But it's worth it. It lifts the value of the car. It makes, like I say, it makes you feel better about the car, and it's just the way that I think a car should be finished, especially a car of this type. So the car's now been fully, it's recently had a full respray. I say recently, within the last few years it's had a full respray. It wasn't done in the time that I've had it. So it's had a full respray, and then since I've had it, it's had the wheels done by RRT UK. I had that done first. For those that see the previous video, you would already know that. And Magic Roundabout is a funny place, isn't it? If you've ever driven on a Magic Roundabout, like logically you think, how the bloody hell is this roundabout going to be safe to drive over? But it does strangely work really well. Brakes, 2 feet on the brakes. So yeah, the wheels were done by RRT. What else we've got? Mats. These mats are like bloody thick carpets. My friend Ree, he's got a company called Ree Fine. They make car mats. They're high quality car mats. They're tailor made to suit the car. So he sorted out the mats. I'll put the link to his stuff in the description below. And obviously the interior. Let's talk about the interior. So Stephen has taken the whole interior out of the car, okay? He's stripped all the paint off of the leather, yeah? So it's all been stripped, and he's then sanded any cracks and sort of wear marks and stuff out of the leather, filled it with some kind of leather filler, and I hope you can hear me because it is bloody noisy in here. It's just part of the nature of the car. And then just like a car paint, yeah, just like when you paint a car, you fill it, you sand it, you prepare it, you undercoat it, you paint it to the correct colour that you want to paint it, and then you lacquer it. So it has got a lacquer over the whole interior, so it just gives it a nice finish, and it's now the correct colour. This is what colour it should have been when it came out of the factory. Somebody has previously repaired this interior, like Stephen said, but they hadn't done a very good job of it. So now it's been done properly. The whole interior has been done, not just bits of it, and like I say, it's been done in the correct colour. So this car for me now is ready to go up for sale, and I think it's going to go on such a, I use the word analogue a lot. I don't even know if that's the right word. Is it analogue or just mechanical? It's very, very mechanical to drive. Real drive, got to be careful because the back end's a bit lively and it's obviously a bit damp on the ground. But yeah, it will now go up for sale. It's done 91,000 miles. It's got absolutely shed loads of history. So as far as the car itself is concerned, it is a nice car. The mileage ain't low, like mentally you think 91,000 miles ain't great mileage, but for the age of the car, it is 30 years old, this car. So for a 30-year-old car, 90,000 miles ain't bad at all. So yeah, it will go up for sale. It's going to go on my new Binker website. Now at this stage, like today as I film this, my website isn't actually ready yet, but by the time I film and edit this, I've filmed and edited and uploaded this video, it will hopefully be ready. So the way the website works is this car is going to get advertised for about in the region of 26 to 27,000 pounds, and the way the website works is every hour of every day the price will drop slowly, okay, until someone thinks, do you know what, I'm going to buy that, because if I don't, someone else is going to buy it. And that is exactly how our auction works. So you go on there, you'll see every price on the whole website of every car will drop by the hour, and they continue to drop until a buyer is found. Now it's up to you as the buyer to risk how long you're willing to sit on that car and wait for it to sell, and you could risk losing it. So that's how we work. That's what Binker's all about, buy it now car auction. So I'll put the link, when this car goes up for sale, I'll put the link for it in the description below, and if it's sold by the time this video goes live for any reason, I will let you know, alright? I'm going to end it there. And also it's had a new battery. The battery was completely shot. It's had a new battery now, so it starts on the button, drives amazing. I mentioned in the previous video the engine's actually been rebuilt as well, so it's had a full engine rebuild. All the typical Lotus reliability or unreliability issues have been solved, and it's now it's looking good, it's driving well, and whoever gets it now, like, I'm not even trying to sell it, I'm genuinely not trying to sell it. It can sit around for as long as it likes, but whoever does end up with this car will absolutely love it. I'm getting on the M1 now, so I'm going to end it there, but thank you very much for watching. I know like the Lotus is kind of out of character for my channel, but I am trying to broaden my audience as best as I can. I want to show everyone the types of cars I'm dealing with, what I buy, what I sell, what comes through our hands at our business, you know. So expect a wide range of cars on my channel. I am going to keep it as mixed up as I possibly can. If you are new, hit subscribe, so basically to let you know my plan with my videos is, that's if you're new that is, I upload a new video every Wednesday at 5 PM and every Sunday at 5 PM. I've been doing that for a good few months now, so I plan to keep up that consistency. So if you are new, do hit the subscribe button and hit like if you like the video, alright? And I'll see ya in the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, alright? Bye.
In the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, I buy a BMW 125i.